Isaiah 41, verse 10. I'm going to read a lot of verses. I'm going to read some verses in various places of the Bible. Isaiah 41:10. Heavenly Father, just be with the speaker today, Lord, that he stands humble and out of the way of your great and wonderful word. Lord, I pray that your word does not go out void, but it does exactly what you ask it to do. And we thank you and praise you for all that in Jesus' name. Amen. Isaiah 41:10. Fear not, for I am with you. Be not dismayed, for I am your God. I will strengthen you. Yes, I will help you. I will uphold you with my righteous right hand. Jeremiah 1:7 and 8. Jeremiah 1:7 and 8. But the Lord said to me, do not say, I am a youth, for you shall go to all whom I send you, and wherever I command you, you shall speak. Do not be afraid of their faces, for I am with you to deliver you, says the Lord. Joshua 1:5-9. Now this particular prophecy has been prophesied over me several times, and I just think it's an amazing word. Starting out, Joshua 1, verse 5. No man shall be able to stand before you all the days of your life. As I was with Moses, so I will be with you. I will not leave you nor forsake you. Be strong and be good courage. For these people you shall divide as an inheritance the land which I swore to their forefathers to give to them. Only be strong and very courageous, that you may observe to do according to all the law which Moses, my servant, commanded you. Do not turn from the right hand or to the left, that you may prosper wherever you go. This book of the law shall not depart from your mouth, but you shall meditate on it day and night, that you may observe to do according to all that is written in it. For then you will make your way prosperous, and then you will have success. Have I not commanded you? Be strong and of good courage. Do not be afraid, nor be dismayed, for the Lord your God is with you wherever you go. In the book of Isaiah and in the beginning of the book of Matthew, it refers to a name of the child being born. And what is that name?
Jesus.
And in the book of Isaiah, he calls him Emmanuel, which is translated
God with us.
God with us. God will never leave us nor forsake us. At the end of the book of Matthew, he refers to the Great Commission. This is ours, the Christian Missionary Alliance's Great Commission. And Jesus came and spoke to them, saying, all authority has been given to me in heaven and on earth. Go, therefore, make disciples of all the nations, baptizing them in the name of the Father and of the Son and of the Holy Spirit, teaching them to observe all the things that I have commanded you. And lo, I am with you always, even to the ends of the age. Time and time again, God encourages us. And that's what we need in our church today, is a time of encouragement. I just think it's even Christ's name before they named him Jesus, was Emmanuel, God with us. God has always been with us. God is with us. Even though if you go back and start looking at Jacob, you start Jacob's life in the book of Genesis, Abraham's life in the book of Genesis, God has always been with him. God has always strengthened his people. And that strength comes not only from for what we're doing, but it gives us the strength that we need. There is so much more that God stayed with David. And we could go through the whole story of David and David's life. He was anointed as king as a child, but he wasn't given the kingship until later. He needed that strength, and God was with him. I just want to point this out. I'm going to go back to the Joshua thing. In Joshua 1, in Joshua chapter 1, what we just read, he talks about being strong. Be strong. In verses chapter 1, 6, 7, and 9. And this is one thing that I repeat all the time. Many other people say this all the time too. When things are said 3 times in a passage, what does it mean?
You better listen.
You listen, because it's important. It's important. So he said it 3 times, so we want to do that. And one of the words, he's done this with 2 words. And one of the words is be strong. Now I'm going to sound like Nicolas Cage. I hope you. What does strong mean? It means firm, resolute, not swayed by others from the direction to which God has called the person. You do not want to sway to the left or to the right. We heard those verses as well. We want to stay the course. We want to be strong. And when we turn around and say strong, we don't necessarily want to be mighty in our strength, that I can pick up a barrel, a 55-gallon barrel, and walk with it. We want to be strong in our spirit. And with that strength in our spirit, we need to be strong, not swerving. We need to be resolute. We need to make up our minds that we choose to follow God.
Amen.
Amen? God has also gave us another word, and He gave us to us in 3 times in the same verses, in verse 6, 7, and 9 as well. And that's courageous. Courageous or daring, bold, heroic, unflinching, unshrinking, unafraid, and many more adjectives. Moses used these same words to encourage Joshua when he was going into battle, preparing to go into battle and to divide the land among them. Could you imagine having a nation and you have a huge plot of land and you're going to divide it? And how many people are going to come up and say, no, I wanted this land, no, I wanted this land, and everything else. And the possible arguments that could pertain to that. But Joshua was strong and resolute. And so we need to be strong and resolute. You can turn around and say, you can say, well, that's an Old Testament saying. We live in the New Testament. But God, those same words come to us in the New Testament. The same thought and the same idea come to us in the New Testament, is that we need to make a stand for who we are.
That's right.
We do not go out and fight as people go out and fight. We go out and stand. One of the things that I really love the most is how we go out and we can press against the gates of hell and crash them in and pull people from the fire. We don't sit there and throw slanderous remarks at anyone. We save people. We help people. And we draw people to Christ. We don't draw them to ourselves. We draw them to Christ and let them have the opportunity to learn. To stop the noise that going through their heads that this world puts in us. Did you ever notice how noisy this world gets? On the worldliness? What we want to do is put out our hand to help people to come in to know who Christ is. We need to be strong. We need to be firm. You know, even though we're going through a tough time in our church, as we search out for a new pastor, and we look for a new person to lead us and everything, and we just get discouragement after discouragement after discouragement. You want to know something? That's not a time to fall back. That's a time to stand firm, stand strong, say God has a man for us. God has a man for us, and we need to trust in Him because He promises to never leave us nor forsake us. He promises that. He tells us not that once, not twice, but many times in many verses of the Bible. We've gone through several verses already. But one of the other things that Joshua talks about is in verse 8. This book of the law shall not depart from your mouth, but you shall meditate on it day and night, that you may observe to do according to all that is written in it. For then you will make your way prosperous, and then you will have good success. Well, what it talks about is we need to, when we become strong and firm in what we do, we need to be firm and resolute because God's Word is in us and we are in God's Word. And when we are in God's Word, we open up our Bibles and put our face to His Word and we study it. One of the things that I really wanted to talk about today or one of these next times I get to preach is about devotions. We want to be devoted. We want to stay focused in on God's Word. And that's what we want to do. Open up to Psalms chapter 1. Does anybody know how it starts? Psalms chapter 1. If you know it, read it or say it.
That's the grace of the
That's it in a nutshell.
Yes.
The very first psalm in Psalms is that. Blessed is the man who walks not in the counsel of the ungodly, nor stands in the path of sinners, nor sits at the seat of the scornful. But his delight is in the law of the Lord. And in his law he meditates on it day and night. You may say we are no longer under the law, and you're absolutely right. But stop and look at the focus of what that law or what these things were saying. You meditate on knowing who God is. You channel your focus in on who God is. When God is for us, who can stand against us? Amen?
That's right.
Say amen.
Tell it, brother.
Amen.
Swing it.
Kevin's rubbing off on me. Sorry. And so so one of the things that we need to focus in and our devotion is meditating on it day and night, meditating on our relationship with Christ day and night. We can come up to things like this. I'm not saved, so what can I do for God that I can earn my way into Christ? You know, when we're not devoted in our devotions. I'm going to go through a series of questions. Does God need anything from me?
No.
Can I outgive God? Can I earn, can I outgive? I'm going to give all my money to the church, and I'm in heaven like that. And it is right, because what wound up happening is the rich young ruler turned around and said, what should I do? You know, obey the law. Honor your mother and father. Don't steal. Do this and do that. He says, I've done that since I was a child. And a lot of people really can say things like that. You know, not all of us. You know, I'm a sinner, and we all are sinners. And even if he was a sinner, but he turns around and says, there's something you lack. There's something holding you back. Amen? And do we know the story? Because if not, I will just say it anyways. Jesus went to that rich young ruler and said, there's something you lack. He says, give everything you have to the poor and come and follow me. And because he was holding on to his worldly possessions so tight, he was holding on to them so tight, he could not surrender them to Christ. He could not surrender his life to Christ. And therefore, he walked away sad. You know? And just like us humans do, you know, we try to look at the best thing, you know, yeah, later on he came back, you know, and stuff like that. And he made that commitment. But do you want to know something? Stop and think about that. Is there something that we're holding back? Did you make it? Are you strong? Are you making a resolution? Are you holding on to the truth? Are you doing what you can? Well, let me keep going. Let me outgive God. Can I outthink or outsmart? Can I earn my way into heaven? And we all know the answer to that. We all know that the answer to that question. So what can I do for Christ? We're going to talk about that in 30 seconds. But what can I do for Christ? That Christ can do for himself. What does he want me to do? How many people remember Ephesians 8, 9, and 10? Turn to Ephesians 8, 9, and 10. Jude, chapter 2. For by grace you have been saved through faith, and not of yourselves. It is a gift of God, not of works, lest anyone should boast. For we are his workmanship, created in Christ Jesus to do good works. That's what we're going to do. How can we please God? By doing the good works that he designed for us to do. And heaven's job is to go out and win souls. Our job, too, is to go out and win souls. And we also are to love one another. When we share our love and go out and share our love with one another, then we're doing that good work that God wants us to do. And all that good works does not earn us into heaven because we're already saved. We just go out and do that because we love God. And because he loved us, we can go out and love him. And Diane's Sunday school class at 9 o'clock in the back. Please, everybody's welcome. We can set up a lot of chairs. But I'm telling you, the message is that we want to surrender our lives to Christ. We want to focus in. We want to stand strong. We want to hold resolute. We want to be of good courage. We want to be brave. Okay? Remember when I talked about being of good courage? And it says do all these things? We want to do that. We want to go out on, forgive me on this terminology because I wrestled with it, but we want to go out on a limb. You know, we want to move out of our comfort zone.
Yeah.
And as we move out of our comfort zone, you know, I might have to go talk to a friend about Christ. You know, holy smokes. If they knew if they remember who I was, how do I have any right to talk to anybody about Christ? Do I know something? You do.
That's right.
Because of your love for him. You know, you don't have to go pounding over the head with the Bible. You just turn around and go and serve. And just say, hey, I do this because I love God. I do this because I am a Christian. I do this not because I have to, but because I want to. I'm already saved. There's nothing I can do to save me. But it's because it's what Christ did for us that saved us. Amen?
That's right.
What can we do? We can read, study, learn about him, talk about him to our friends and family. We can learn to know his good and perfect will for our lives. Now, just like men are stubborn, Men also like a good challenge.
Yeah.
And I believe women may as well. You need to start a quest. A quest to go after, not dragons and stuff like that, but a quest to seek out God, to love God and love His people. You want to go out and seek out His Word and know that He is speaking to you. And how do you do that? By getting into His Word. Amen? I want to call it, this is a word from James McDonald, a relentless pursuit. A relentless pursuit of God. You know, when you wake up in the morning, what's the first thing you do? Sit at the end of your bed and just say, hey, God, I'm awake. Thank you so much. When you turn around and make breakfast and you have food in your house and you say, thank you so much for this wonderful meal. You know, because God is the one who provided it for you. Amen? And we go in and we just have that relentless pursuit of God. And as we have that relentless pursuit of God, we come to know God is better and better. Okay, I'm close to done.
You're all right, bro.
I'm saying I got 4 points in a video. Okay? Point number 1, be strong, be firm, resolute, not swayed. Because you will be challenged in your life. You will go through the storms. God will not take you out of the storms. He may, but you will go through the storms of life. But know that He is with you. And He promises to never leave you nor forsake you. Be courageous. Be bold. Be daring. Move out of your comfort zone. Amen? And that's where we want to be. We want to move out of our comfort zone. I never went to a Bible study yet. You know, why do I need to go now? Because we're in a relentless pursuit of God. We need to move out of that comfort zone. Okay? We need to move out of that comfort zone. Number 3, knowing God will never leave you nor forsake you. That's the next message that God has for us. And each one of these, be strong, be courageous, and know that God is always with us, is such an encouragement. And it goes right back to, if God is for us, who could stand against us? Number 4, accept the quest. Be in relentless pursuit of God, for He is for you. It is not easy. It is not an easy way, but it's worth it.
No.
Julie?